everybody. My name is Rakshit Subramanya, an IAC engineering student at SVC. Today, I'll be talking about the topic volume by triple integration and center of gravity. So, this is a topic related to maths. Now, we'll be talking on this topic, so let's move on. So, first, let us introduce ourselves. So, let us know what is triple integration here. So, triple integration is a mathematical tool used to calculate the volume of a complex three-dimensional shape. So, for example, calculating the volume of a cube is easy because you'll have the length, the breadth, and the height. But when it comes to different figures with variable shapes and variable lengths, they have very small length or very high length. So in such moments it will be very hard to calculate with the help of normal math. So at that time we use tools such as triple integration, which makes calculations very easy. So the volume of an object can be found by integrating the cross sectional areas over the range of the dimension, the whole range of its dimension. So the center of gravity here in this topic, the center of gravity is going to be a point where the whole weight or the entire weight of the object can be considered to act. So if you have a given object, there is one point in that object, so you consider a square, there is one point in the square where all the weight acts at that point, so you call that point the center of gravity. So now we know what is volume, how is volume you calculated, and what is center of gravity. So let's move on next. So now let us know more about triple integration. So as you can see the formula over there, that is the formula of triple integration, where f of x y z will define the equation which you're going to use, equation or the different variables. And the z1 z2 y1 y2 yx1 x2 are going to represent the limits of your integration, and dx dy dz will represent the order at which it will take place. So triple integration also involves integrating function over three variables. So it is basically integrating three variables, that is x y z. So the integral represents the addition or the sum of infinitely small terms. Like I said, they'll have very small lengths or very high lengths. So when they're very small lengths, when you can't use normal values, so you use integration to you use integration with limits so that you can calculate it easily. So by integrating the overall in the range of x y z, the total volume of the object can be known. So let's go to the next one. Calculating volume using triple integration. So to calculate using triple integration, the shape of the object must be known. By telling the shape of the object must be known, it means that the shape should have a defined equation, a equation that is going to represent that shape. Only then we'll be able to calculate, or else it won't be possible. So the integral is set up by multiplying many non-measurable small values. So we are very small, you can't calculate, you can't rate them just normally. So you get the integral is, so the integral is set up by multiplying infinitely small values of volume and by the density function of that. So to find a volume you need different values and the total density of that object. So the limits of integration determine the boundaries up till where the calculations can take place in the given sums which you use for. So let's go to next. Let's know more about center of gravity. So as I first said, center of gravity is a point in which at which the objects can be balanced, or all the weight of the whole body is acting at that one point. So it is the average position where the waste distribution of an object takes place. So based on how the structure is, the average weight of the whole object is present at that one point. So the center of gravity is influenced by the shape and the mass distribution also. So based on how its weight is and how its shape and how it's distributed, the center of gravity will change. So let's go to the next one. Calculating center of gravity. So to calculate center of gravity, the object's mass must be known. As I said, it varies with mass and weight also, so you need to know the mass of the object, and it's, if preferable, you know the weight, the ratio at which it's been distributed around. So the center of gravity can be found by taking moments and reference points. So at this one moment how that object is, and that the next moment how the objects, based on the variation in that, you can tell where is the center of gravity. So it can also be calculated by integrating the product density function and the position vector of the entire object. So by integrating the product of density function and the position vector of the entire object, we can get the center of gravity of a given object. So next, why is center of gravity important? Center of gravity is crucial in various fields including engineering, physics, design. So it helps you determine the stability, or determine the balance, and determine the behavior of an object under different circumstances. So knowledge of an object's center of gravity is essential for proper weight distribution and preventing tipping or toppling effect or instability. Next, so let us know a few applications in engineering. So in structural engineering, the center of gravity is important to design a stable and balanced structure. In aerospace engineering, the center of gravity is critical for determining the stability and maneuverability of an aircraft. While in mechanical engineering, the center of gravity helps in designing machines that are balanced and safe to operate. So these are a few applications. Let us know a few applications in physics. So in physics, the center of gravity is utilized to analyze the equilibrium of an object in a system, in a particular system. So it is used to calculate the equilibrium. It is used to calculate the equilibrium, but it is also used to calculate the torque, stability of a subject when it experiences external force on it. It it also helps in the study of center of gravity. So right now there are many researches going on, because we know only a little bit about center of gravity, which is to our earth. We people want to know what different effects have different forces. We have many forces in our uh, this universe. So people want to know what happens when which force acts on a body. So there are many applications taking place to find out new ones. So then The study of center of gravity is a fundamental understanding of the principles of mechanics and dynamics. So knowing or studying center of gravity will act as a fundamental for you for understanding the principles of mechanics and dynamics. So let's go to the next one. Applications in design. So in product design, the center of gravity is considered to ensure proper weight distribution ratio for comfort purposes and more. It is also crucial in designing vehicles, furniture and other objects where balance stability is very important. Understanding the center of gravity helps the designers to create aesthetic, appealing, functional products or unique products, which in turn will increase the market and many other things, and will increase the comfort of the humankind also. So let's go on. Now let's get a summary where so volume by triple integration is a mathematical technique used to calculate the volume of a complex object. That is the summary of the volume of triple integration. And the others mean center of gravity is the point where an object's weight can be considered to act. The center of gravity is determined by the shape and mass distribution of the object and has various applications in engineering, physics and design. So this summarizes the whole topic that we spoke about. You can read more in detail. So I hope you understood something. Be sure to like and subscribe.